Look at a photo of yourself as a child. Every cell in that body is gone. Skin, blood, bone, even brain tissue has been replaced. So if nothing physical connects you to that kid, what actually makes you the same person today?
Ancient philosophers had the same puzzle, but with a ship. Imagine the Ship of Theseus, sailing for years. One plank rots. They replace it. Then another and another, until every single plank has been swapped. Now the question hits hard. Is this still the Ship of Theseus? Same name, same shape, same purpose, but not one original piece remains. Philosophers have argued about this for over 2,000 years. Your body is the ship. Cells die and get rebuilt constantly. Skin cells last weeks. Red blood cells last months. Even your skeleton fully rebuilds about every 10 years. Physically, you are a slow-motion replacement project. So if the body is not the answer, what is? Enter John Locke, 17th century philosopher. His answer was simple. You are the same person because you remember being that person. Memory is the thread. But Locke has a problem. You forgot most of preschool. Does that mean you are not the same person who lived those years? Memory alone starts to break down as an answer. Enter Derek Parfit, 20th century philosopher. He said, forget one memory. What matters is psychological continuity, overlapping chains of memories, beliefs, and personality connecting each version of you to the next. Think of it like a rope. No single fiber runs the whole length, but the fibers overlap, wrapping around each other, so the rope holds together from end to end. You are that rope. Back to the ship. Now imagine something weirder. Someone collects every rotted plank and rebuilds the original ship in a warehouse. Which ship is the real Ship of Theseus? The sailing one or the reassembled one? Parfit's answer is startling. Maybe the question is wrong. Identity is not a strict yes or no. What matters is not whether you are the same, but whether the connections survive. Continuity, not sameness. So the child in that photo is not you in every atom. But the memories, habits, and inner voice trace a chain back to that kid. You are not a thing. You are a pattern that keeps flowing forward. So next time you see a childhood photo, do not ask if that kid is still you. Ask what threads survived the journey. That is where you actually live, in the pattern, not the parts.